What's up, you guys? How's everybody doing? Good? All right. So I have a couple notes for you guys of just a few announcements and things that I wanted to go over. One is that if you wanted to take part in the team-wide like Secret Santa thing that we're doing, since we're going to do a virtual holiday party this year, given the fact that there's COVID, we can't really throw a party here, which is what we usually do, and the fact that we wanted to include everybody in the team and let them join us, we are going to go ahead and do it virtually through Zoom, make like a skinny cocktail, come and hang out with each other, open presents, etc. So if you go to the team page, you will see there's a link there. It's through Elfster. We're going to do like a Secret Santa. Everybody who wants to participate in that needs to be signed up in that by, I believe, Wednesday, the 25th is when the cutoff is. So if you haven't done it already, or maybe you've been freaked out or worried about it or whatever, because you're like, oh, I don't know anybody or whatever, who cares? You are part of this team, which means that you are welcome and that we want you in there. And the best way to get to know the team is by participating and hanging out more and being part of it. So go get in there. It's going to be super duper fun. And like, I mean, it's going to be fun. So why not come hang out with your team for a little holiday cheer? And so the presents will need to be sent out to like your Secret Santa. I think there's a date in there. And I think that the date that we chose for, I don't know, I don't have my calendar in front of me right now and I probably should have, but I think it was like December 14th or something like that for the actual like virtual party, but we'll take a peek at what it says in the thing. Second, what was the other thing that I needed to let you guys know? I had it all written down. Oh, next page. The second thing that I wanted to talk to you guys about is the Turkey Trot. So if you guys didn't sign up for a Turkey Trot, you can sign up through the link that I posted in the team page. If you've been doing 30-day breakaway, it's perfect because it ends your entire plan there. If you haven't been, but you just want to walk with your family or run to support a good cause, then the Beachbody driven one is to support the homeless community in LA. And the Mariah has actually put together one as well that will help with Shriners, which is the hospital that's been helping Tanner. And so it's called Trot for Tan. But you guys, we have to run anyways. So, I mean, you could basically, you could register for a bunch of virtual ones, run once and it counts. So I say, go ahead, sign up for them, support them. And then if you're doing the Beachbody one, you guys, you just want to print off your bib. Once you get registered, you can select your number. I selected 1111 because that's how I roll. And I'm making like my nephews do it with us and making Ryan do it. Ryan hates running, but he's going to do it. And we are literally just going to go do the 5K on Thanksgiving morning. And then you can take that picture of yourself finishing it, you send it in, and Beachbody goes ahead and they send you your 30-day breakaway medal, which is pretty rad too. Who doesn't want a medal for running? So go get registered for those. Go check them out. You guys can either just do it for free or you can donate to that cause. Nobody's asking for any specific amount of money. Literally, it could be $5 that you are giving to somebody and it will make a difference and it will help, especially during this time. Plus, it just makes you feel good. 1,000 Club. Let's talk about that for a second. So, went back and forth on this. Originally, it was going to be 4 of us leaders. Now it's just going to be 3 of us leaders. I think that Christina got a little overwhelmed learning that she was going to have all 3 of her kids home, homeschooling them. They just went virtual there, and she wasn't really quite prepared for that quite yet. So she bailed out of the group last minute. But I got on a call today with Chelsea Farmer and Chris Reed, who are going to help run this with me. And Chelsea, you guys, is she's actually on Nikki Whiting's team. She's one of her coaches, and she is an 8-star diamond. She's been Premier once, and this is her 2nd year elite in a row. So she's crushing it right now. You guys also might know her because of Pixel and Hue, which is the awesome site that creates like hype groups and challenge group guides and visual stories that you can use to promote like these upcoming things that are coming out. So I knew her through that. Chris had reached out to her. She's really good at like graphics and organizing and all of that. So she's good at the stuff that I am not so great at, like organization. So she's doing that. And we are all working together. And we basically decided today, I put the parameters of what you need to do to get into the group, but basically you need to have 90 PV on HD. So that's a must. You also have to be unlocking the 9-week Control Freak program because that shows that you want to make money. You're going to take advantage of that launch and do that for yourself. And then the group is really going to be you guys showing up, submitting your BAT, so your business activity tracker, and doing the things. Monday nights are for mentorship. It's for asking questions. It's for working together, being led through a power hour together. And then on Thursdays, there's guest speakers from all across the network that will be coming in to help with different topics, such as social media or groups or whatever that they are doing to help generate, recruit, and add money and income into their business. And Chris will be talking a lot about volume in general and where to place people and how to max cycle bonus. And we're going to work in tandem to help drive you guys towards action while looking at your downlines and looking at questions and things like that, and helping you set goals so that you can literally be like, okay, this is what I'm going after this month, and this is how I'm going to reach that $1,000 this month, or this is how I'm going to reach that $1,000 a week, or this is how I'm going to reach this $1,000 a day. Mind you, I want to increase my income too. So I'm looking forward to the group, right? So I was looking today, and in the leaders group, some of you are in there and some of you aren't. But I was like, hey, you know what? These packs for 9-week Control Freak, you get a $66 commission off of the base pack. You get an $88 commission off of the deluxe pack. I plan on selling a hell of a lot of deluxe packs. I just made a goal for myself to sell at least bare minimum 20 of those deluxe packs, which means that I will make $2,000 in commission alone doing that. And on top of that, then you'll get the five pack like quick start bonus. That's another $150. If I'm putting them in the specific places on my legs, I know how many times I'm going to cycle. So we're talking $3,000 by me selling those packs to 10 people, or 20. Did I say 10 pack? 20 packs, 20 people. That is insane, you guys. I also want to just amp you up to this for just a hot second, because I know all of you are going like, oh my God, it's Christmas time. It's Thanksgiving time. It's the holidays. Everybody's so busy. I'm not going to make a lot of money. I can't. Everybody's going to be like, oh, after the holidays. Oh, after the holidays. And I'm going to call bullshit, because December was the month that I had my biggest freaking month ever. And it was also with an Autumn Calabrese launch. And you guys all have that. I just got chills. That means it's happening. That you guys all have that at your fingertips right now. I can tell you that if you take advantage of this, where your business will be at this time next year is going to be completely different than where it is today. Completely different. But if you sit back and go, oh, it's the holidays, I'd rather just enjoy and, drink more and eat more and just chill with my family, and it's too busy. But meanwhile, you're just watching like the same Christmas movies every single night, and the stupid Hallmark Christmas movies that you could just put on in the background because you know the outcome because they're always the same. You could be working away while you're listening to that, or you could be getting up an hour early to get your power hour in, or doing the different things that are going to change your life a year from now, right? So don't make that mistake. Tell yourself, this is important because I have X goal. And whether it's that you want $1,000 a month so you can pay off a student loan, or so that you can pay down your mortgage, or so that you can pay down a car faster, whether it's $1,000 a month so you can get out of credit card debt, whether it's $1,000 a week that you're looking to do so that you can do whatever it is that you want to do, you guys, you need to write that goal down, and then you're going to make a plan on how to get there. And we're going to help you do that in that group. But we're also just going to help you do that in this team right now, because we have amazing, amazing tools set up for you. And that brings me into 9-week launch. So 9-week launch, bunch of leaders and I got together for you guys, and we created the Snoop group. So for those of you who have not used a Snoop group in the past, or you don't know what a Snoop group is, it's just a nice little fun term of saying it's an info group. Snoop group sounds a lot cooler than, would you like to join my information group? So we call it a Snoop group. It rhymes. It's cute. It works, right? And we set everything up in units in there. So when you're inviting people to this group, you can go ahead and say, hey, I'm going to add you in the group. Just don't even go into like the discussion area. Go right directly to the units at the top of the page, and it's going to lead you directly through so you can see what this is all about. If something doesn't interest you, skip that unit, right? But it's going to go through what is 9 weeks. I'm going to just show you guys right now in case you haven't even gotten in there yet. We're just going to take a little peeksy at it right now, and I'm going to go ahead and move. This is actually perfect right here, you guys. I went through all my old people that were in the group, and if you are reaching out to your people, you have the ability to message them right here. And I just sent them a quick message just saying, hey, you are already in here from 80-Day Obsession. We are restarting this group, yada, yada, yada. And so now they know about it, and they're going to go check out the units and let me know if they have any questions or if they're going to join us in this. Okay. So you see, here's this. You can see my screen, correct? Somebody shake their head. Yes, thank you. Okay. So you can see right here that we're in the Snoop group. We already have 1,000 members in there. I think it was like 900 the other day. So there's like 100 people already. Rachel, I saw you adding a ton of people in there. Good for you. I approved them all the other day. Um, so you can come in here and you can look under units, and that's what you're going to tell your person to do that you're adding into this group. Okay. I'm going to give you a few tips after this about how to invite, but we'll just look at the group together real quick. So when you come in here, it's going to come directly into what is 9-week control freak. And when we go in there, it's just a quick explanation that we put in here, and it's got some dates, but then this is the video that they put out that came out during Super Saturday. And it's like the 6-minute long one. So what's cool about this is it's not only like the hype one, like they did with like the sizzle reel, that's incorporated in there, but it also is telling you what the different types of workouts are and the phases and like what to expect and all of that. So they're going to get like a really quick 6-minute overview of what this entire thing is. It's going to pump them up, right? They're going to come right down into what a test group can do for you. And so we decided to leave this video in here, and it's the video that I created when I went through 80-day obsession test group. The reason we decided to leave it in here is because, first of all, it's been in here since the beginning of the time, and there's like thousands of comments, and we couldn't bring ourselves to delete it. It was just way too sad. So we're like, how can we repurpose this? So we repurposed it by just tweaking the text. So it's talking about what being part of a test group does for somebody, how that helped me get through it, how it helped me get these crazy, amazing results. And the benefit is too that it was with Autumn, right? So we can sell her till the cows come home that like Autumn's shit works, do it, right? So there you go with that. Then we're going to go right down into test group results. And so we tweaked this a little bit today too. We've got a bunch of people in here from the test group. We'll probably add even more photos into this, but then we also took just like a little blurb that Christina Delgado had created about her trepidation going into their group, why she thought it wasn't going to be for her. The word control freaked her out. She was like, oh my God, I'm going to have to rein everything in. This isn't going to be fun. To the game changer of what it has done for her in terms of how she looks at herself, looks at the control that she has over herself and the results that she got. So we let that speak for itself, and then we'll let the results speak for themselves. They can click in here. They can go through all of the different test group photos. And I think a bunch just dropped either today or are dropping this week. So we can add some more in there as well. We can actually probably just even create like a little photo album. If you guys haven't seen this video, I don't even know whether it was just I was having like an emotional day or what, and I'm not even a mom, but like I started watching this and I like started tearing up, and it's so good. And so we put this up in terms of like what you get in a challenge group, and we dropped a little information in there about how we do the 24/7 virtual gym link. We talked about how you can add some friends in there, and then we talked a little bit about how the bod group like helps you with tracking everything. It's in a private group. You don't have to worry about other people seeing you or whatever, and then it tracks everything from like your weight to your progress photos to your measurements to your supplements to all of that stuff. And then we played this cute little video. You guys can go check it out on your own. It's really good. Workout and equipment. So Autumn went in a live on Insta the other day, and she showed how to zip up the door and like attach everything and use your loops. She talks about how much space you need in the area. She talked about all of the equipment that's coming with it. So we just built up the whole, here's what you get in your pack, but also like why this works. It's time under tension. And then we went down deeper too, because I know a lot of people have asked me lately, like how much weight do I need? Because we know that there's like a scarcity in terms of like weights these days with COVID and all that, like at home, like workout program stuff has been like purchased and stores can't keep up. So when I talked to Monica Lopez about this, she said that at no time in this program did she ever pick up more than a 15-pound weight. That this whole program is really about time under tension, not about how much weight you can handle. So this will help those people who realize like they need to go out and maybe buy like a couple weights that they could probably get away with some like 8s and 10s or 10s, 10s and 15s or even 5s and 12s or something like that and get away with it, right? So they don't need a ton of weight. We talk about the 2 nutrition programs, what's available to you. I love that Shaylee added her results here while she was talking about Shakeology, because again, it's like tweaking it to build on emotion. We want to speak with this person, have them feel something. So all of these posts were crafted that way. I love that like Katie's is on the performance line and she's showing her with her babe, with her drinking it. It's just that extra piece of like, hey, yeah, you might be a new mom, but hey, you can still do this. And hey, this product is still okay with you, even just by looking looking at the picture, right? And so you can relate to her as well. So we tried to kind of tug on the heartstrings a little bit with every post that we did so that they can feel an emotional connection to us, relate to it, and then hopefully jump into this group. So it's not just info, okay? Then we go into how to get started. In this particular video, you guys, I just point them back to their coach, say, you're going to choose what pack is the best pack for you. And then you're going to talk with the coach that added you, ask them which is the best for you. And then I did the job for the newer coaches, right? Because I know if you're a newer coach, sometimes the money thing is scary, right? You're afraid to say buy the deluxe pack because you're afraid that they're going to think it's too expensive. And so they're not going to do it, right? And then you're going to lose the sale. But we all know that the best solution is the full solution, right? And that when you invest in yourself, you are more likely to show up. So in this video, I talk about that and I say right off the bat, my recommendation is that you get the full package and that you at least try it for 4 weeks. And if you hate it or you don't like something, you can get a full refund 30 days later. But guess what? You're going to regret it if you jump in the group, you see the other people with everything else that they have, and you wish that you would have gotten it, and then you're going and getting it, but you didn't get the discount that you could have gotten in the first place. And so take that on yourself and go with the biggest package. And then I point them to the next pack, the next one, which is Becca dropped these packs in here. So this is going through the VIP packages from whether you're doing a completion pack or whether you're doing a regular pack because you haven't purchased something before. It also talks a little bit about add-ons, guys. Something to note too, if you didn't know this already, we are not doing just a digital unlock. Beachbody decided to do away with it because they want to discourage people from going and buying a different kind of track and bands and all of that stuff, or a ball, because they think that they can get it cheaper somewhere. So they're going with the cheaper digital unlock, but they truly need that stuff to do this program. And because we want to make money off of our products, we want to recommend what we have, right? So there's no longer that. There's the accessory bundle. So if you're a coach, that accessory bundle is $79. If you're not, it's obviously more expensive, but you're getting everything that you need if it's like a completion pack accessory bundle type of thing. All of the packs you'll notice are a little more expensive than normal. And I'm also going to tell you that I am super duper freaking happy about that. Because if a pack is more expensive, it has more value. And if it has more value, your people are going to get better results. And you're actually going to earn more money and you can stand behind what you're offering even more. Back in the day when I first got started, we were slinging DVDs, one program at a time, for $205. You got a bag of Shakeology and some DVDs that you could use over and over and over again until you lost one, scratched one, had to have it replaced, or you were just sick of it and you wanted to do something else and there was the next launch. And guess what? 3 months later, you dropped another $200 on your next program. Now we have $99 and you get BOD for the entire year. And yes, you're buying your stuff, but this program for $196, I think is the base pack. I think that like you should be able to sell that like hotcakes and be super happy that you're actually going to make like a good income. We used to complain about that after we moved on to like cheaper packs. I'm like, yeah, that's great, but I used to be making $80 a pack, not 50, right? So like making SD10 and you're selling 5 packs at $80, you're making a lot more than when you do 50. So this is a good thing, and sell it knowing that what you have to offer is huge. Don't be worried about the pack prices. We put in some key dates in here too, such as when the actual launches, when the customer launches, that we have a group going right now that they can get added to, and when the actual VIP group for this starts. And so that's all in there for them. Guys, just so you know, on December 7th, when it does launch, in this group, we're going to go ahead and we're going to post like a ring the bell type post. So when somebody purchases their pack, they can come in here. And by ring the bell, it basically just means like drop a GIF in here, drop your order number, like let us know you did it. Let's build the hype. Let's build the FOMO. Like let's get people moving and seeing that social proof that people are doing things. And then we're going to offer them a raffle for that. I haven't figured out whether we'll do like maybe a couple different swag bags and what will be in there. I would love to have it related to this. Maybe it either be like extra equipment or something like that. But we'll figure that out. And then so that will even encourage your customers and your coaches even more to buy on that day so that they can go ahead and take advantage of that. And then Meg and I had this idea today that we were like, why are we not talking about coaching in here as well, right? Because if they get signed up with the VIP access on December 7th, they are signed as a coach. So why aren't we telling them that they can earn some money at the same time? So this is what this bonus part is telling them what they could earn if they added these friends to join this with them. And Meg actually put like 60 in there, which it's $66, I think, but we were like, whatever, good enough. And if they do deluxe packs, you guys, then it's $88, right? So it could be even more than that, but that you're helping them. I just had somebody super interested in the groups tell me like, but I'm a single mom and the holidays are coming. And I'm like, great, I can help you. Let's do this because I can help you earn money. So I want you to have that confidence behind it as well. All right. So I'm going to stop sharing that. When you invite your people, you guys just remind them, like take a peek through those units. Let me know when you're done so I can check in on you. But I also want you to go ahead and message them 24 hours after you have added them into that group to check on them, to see if they've looked at it. Because if they haven't yet, then they're going to go look at it real quick and then come back and talk to you. Or if they haven't and they can't get to that at the moment, and they're like, oh, I just haven't had the time to look yet, then you can actually say to them, okay, cool. Maybe I'll check in with you on Sunday night. Does that work? Like, do you have time to look at it between then? They're going to expect that you're going to be following up with them, which is going to make them make looking at that more of a priority, right? And then the group and the information and all of that sells itself for you guys. The other thing that I wanted to show you, I think I still have it up on my screen, but who knows? Actually, I think I have to open it first, because if I don't, then it doesn't show up on the screen because it's not on my browser. Let's do this. I posted it in the team page, so I probably could have just gone there, but where is it? You know what? I will just share the team page. That makes it easier. Go here, share, X out of here. All right, we'll come into the team page and we'll look at it. I wanted to make sure that you guys understood this flow to inviting to the group. So we created this back when we did 80-day obsession. That's why there's still, if you look over here, can you guys see the flow chart right now? I am actually sharing that. Okay, cool. When you see over here, you'll see the packs are from 80-day obsession, and you'll see that this is the old group that we just turned into this. And that's because this worked so well for us that like we had corporate asking us what we were doing. I actually just removed Sandy and Jeff and Jeff Hill and a bunch of people from this group that I was like, you don't need to be in there anymore. But a bunch of people from corporate like asking us what we were doing and how we were succeeding so well. And this is what we were using, right? So it makes it super duper easy for you guys. You start the invite, and your invite, I will tell you what my most recent invite is. It's literally, you guys are going to be like, wow, that's your invite. Want to check out the Snoop group for 9-week control freak? That's all I said. And they're like, sure. Well, what's a Snoop group? Awesome. It's an info group on this brand new program that's coming out, right? Like I want them to ask me a question back. I want them to have a conversation with me. It allows me to give them more information and get them even more interested. If it's somebody that I've been talking to in the past, like they know, if it was somebody who is in your old 80-day obsession challenge group and you're like, dude, you know how we crushed it back in the day when 80-day came out? Have you heard of 9-week? That could literally be your invite. It doesn't have to be these paragraphs, right? And in fact, I find that the shorter I make my invite, the better response I get, because it doesn't seem as like convoluted. It doesn't seem as copy paste. It doesn't seem as like, MLM-y, right? As me just being like, dude, join me in this. And so when I send that to somebody, if their response is yes, sure, I'll check out the group. Or if the response is, what the hell is that? And I say, oh my God, it's an info group for this awesome group coming up. Then they say yes. I say, cool, awesome. I have a Snoop group going on right now. It's just a little info group all about blah, 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 blah. Want me to add you in it so you can check it out and we can chat questions afterwards. They say, sure, I add them. I say, go ahead and go to the unit section, start at 1, go through, let me know when you're done and I'll check in on you. Guys, if they have not checked in with me within 24 hours, they're on my list. I go back and I check in with them and I say, hey, you take a peek, any questions? Looks awesome, right? If they say yes, looks awesome, I'm like, did you take a peek at which pack you want? I don't even assume that they don't want in. Did you take a peek at which pack you want? They're going to tell me. I'm going to put them on my list. I'm going to say, awesome. On December 7th, we're doing a launch party. And everybody who purchased on that day, not only are you getting access immediately, but you're going to get your stuff in time because of shipping delays and all of that. We want to make sure that you get your track and you get your ball and you get your bands and all of that stuff by the time we start this group on the 4th. So you're going to get that in time. And we're going to enter you into this raffle. Sweet, right? And they're like, yes. I'm like, cool. What's your email? They tell me. I set them up with their pack on that day. I send it out to them. I follow up with them. It's as easy as that. Now, you follow up with them 24 hours later. They haven't said anything. They, and they say, oh, I haven't had a chance to look. We just talked about that. If they have questions, you're going to answer all their questions first. You're going to lead them through maybe some of their objections and things like that. And then you're going to get them over here to where they go through the pack. You guys, if you need help with that, if you're a newer coach and you're like, I'm getting objections, I don't really know how to deal with it, then just ask your coach to help you with it. It's easy as that. Post on the team page. Hey, somebody just said this. I don't know what to say. Somebody will help you with it. Promise. So it's really super simple. And by doing this, you're basically setting yourself up. If you're not in Success Club right now, chances are I'm going to guess that you didn't take advantage of the sale group at the beginning of the month. Because everybody who took advantage of the sale group at the beginning of the month was in Success Club at the beginning of the month. And I'm telling you that if you take advantage of this right now and inviting to it on December 7th, you're going to be in the club on the 7th of the month going into the holidays. How good does that feel? Having all of that pressure off and knowing everything else is just fucking bonus on top of that. You can keep making money and helping people, and you're going to go into January because literally it doesn't even stop after that, right? Christmas comes, you guys, and everybody's like, shit, New Year's coming. I need to rein it in. And then you have they can be some of the biggest days of the year right there. Between Christmas and New Year's Eve is when you can sell like hotcakes. So I'm telling you, if you're already at SE10 on the 7th and you continue to invite people every single day to this and you get them in telling them that you want this before the new year because you want your stuff in time so you can start with us on the 4th. And then the day, like even those who start after, it's fine. But you keep going throughout the entire month, you'll have your biggest December yet. You'll have your biggest December yet. It will not be stressful. It won't feel stressful. It'll feel actually really freaking fun, addictive. You'll love what you're doing. And because you're doing that, you're also going to be more attached to what you're doing in your challenge group too, which is working on your own health and fitness goals, which is also going to help attract more people to you. And that's the name of this game. And if you guys did not listen to Erin's call today, one of the biggest things that she said, she did say a lot of stuff that she said in our call that she did for us, that she did for the leaders, which is amazing because I love that you guys now have that information too, but just put to you in a different way. If you didn't watch it, go watch it. She makes things so super simple and breaks it down. She helps with the onboarding process and how to not cause overwhelm and help your people promote. But I think the most important thing that she said today is that as long as you love what you are doing in this business, you will grow. You will grow a business. You will attract people to you. You will find your tribe. You will earn money. You will do all of the things. And I can tell you that that is 100% true. It is 100% true. When your vibe is high, when your energy is high, people do not give a crap what you're doing. They just want in. It is a magnet. Love is a magnet. It is a magnet for what you want. So if you are taking action from that space and you're like, this is just the funnest freaking thing ever, everybody else wants in too. And I'm telling you guys, this is going to be the funnest thing ever. I cannot wait for this program to drop. The second my shit gets here in the mail, I don't care what date it is, I am starting because I can't wait. Like I can't wait to start this program. And so that's the mindset that you have to have. And if you're sharing with somebody, you're like, I don't even know, haven't done this program. I don't even know. I just know it's like she did 80-day obsession that changed my life. And I wanted this one. And like, you should do it with me because like, dude, you need in. They're going to jump in. They're going to jump in. And so I think when you start looking at every conversation you have too, like, oh, they want to do this, that changes too, right? It does. It really does. So our team has put together such magical tools for you. You have the Snoop group, you have the conversation flow. Today in the team page, I added a little old conversation thing that we did. It goes through objections, it goes through follow-ups, it goes through how to send invites from the first place. You guys, you can go into the unit section of our team page and it has who to invite. So people from old Snoop groups, people from old sale groups, people from old sneak peeks, people that you've talked to in the past, friends, family, people that you know in real life. It literally has like a list that's like nonstop. I think there's like 20 different subjects and then within them, like all the people within there that you can invite, right? So you can't tell me you don't have anybody to invite. Also, I don't know who put it up there lately, and I think we might have talked on a different call about it lately too, but we told you guys like how to post right now, right? Oh, Meg put together an awesome calendar for you, an amazing calendar about how to promote this launch. You guys have the back office as your tool with that new toolkit for 9-week launch. You guys, go take before and afters from other people in this. Share them on your page. Talk about why you're excited about their results, right? If you've done a program with Autumn before, I don't care whether it was 21 day, 21 day fix extreme, country heat, 80 day, I don't care. Whatever it was, talk about that and the results you got and how much you loved it and why it worked for you and why Autumn's freaking amazing and why you can't wait for this to come out, right? Turn all of your posts into an exciting way to promote this and to promote why you love this and why you were excited about this. And don't stop. Don't stop. One post is not enough. 2 posts is not enough. One story on this is not enough. And if you start now, you're going to make your life really, really, really freaking easy. And this is going to be so much fun. And that's what I have for you. So if you have questions on any of the tools, throw them in the chat or unmute yourself and ask. If you have questions on who to invite or conversations, you can say that now. Whatever you have questions on, drop them here. If you have any questions about the launch, who's excited to do this? Who's going to make at least $1,000 in the month of December? Who's going to make over $1,000 a week in the month of December? Who's looking to make over $2,500 a week in the month of December? Yeah, I'm fucking going for it. If you can sell that many packs and make $3,000 that way, why would I not do that? I'm going for more. Let's do it. Let's do it. Here's another beautiful thing I want to point out to you guys, and you might not know this. You might look at your income, and on a certain week, you make more money than the rest of the month. And it probably is the last week of the month for most of you. If not the last week, then maybe the first week. And that's because you always wait till the last of the week of the month, you procrastinate, and then you try to make Success Club, right? And so then you sign those people last minute, or maybe you have a couple stragglers that sign up at the beginning of the next month. And what happens is the reason your cycle bonus is big during that time is because that's when you sign all of your people. But if you start signing all of your people throughout the week, every week, what happens is you start cycling every week because you've got new people that signed up then that cycle then, right? So you want to make sure that this isn't I'm only going to make an effort here time. I'm going to make an effort every day, every week time, because I want my business to be solid, stable, and be earning income at all times, even if I don't sell a challenge pack, right? Yeah. Okay. All right, kids. Most of that stuff's posted in the team page. If you have questions, you can ask me, you can ask your coach. Hope everybody has a happy Thanksgiving. I know many of you are going to be by yourselves, but I love you. We can Zoom a cocktail or a dessert or something. I love you. All right, guys, have a good night.